Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morrow. Nick Johnston. Oh, we might have to... Oh, no, we're good. Might have to fix the focus. That's okay. Focusing. We're there, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. UA Break Room. Nick Johnston, Mike Napolitano to my left on the ones and twos today. How you doing this morning, Mike?
Pretty good. I feel like I just saw you yesterday, but it was actually Saturday. Our Saturday show. So how was the rest of your weekend?
It was all right. Went to the Wolves game. They ended up getting the loss, but it was all right. Just chilling with the fam, chilling with the brother. So that was all cool. I was here yesterday. A little slow, but I think we can pick that up and get this all fixed around and ran around because we got a brand new vault, got a brand new practice squad to get into. We got a couple series I think we can close out. And then obviously when one break ends, another break begins. So we can go ahead and get into that as well. So I think we can go ahead, plan of attack today. Let's dive into that practice squad. Let's dive into that vault. Let's finish off the black and blue speed flexes because then obviously you get a new set of black and blues. Good morning, Floyd. How we doing? Morning, boys. Ready to roll. So if we're ready to roll on that side, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's get our show set up for the day because we need a dice roll of 6 or higher to go ahead and get us started, and that's a perfect example right there of 9. 6. Oh, that's 10. That's 10. Quick math right there. Went to public school, so I have to go ahead and pop back over. So our dice roll of the day is going to be 10. Perfect 10 right there. So 10 on the dice roll. Let's pop over and see what our chase wheel spin of the day of this morning is going to be. Let's go ahead and get that figured out.
Morning, Angelo.
Good morning. Hopping in, like I said, off to a fine start already. No pre-fills to get us started. So like I said, might hit a kind of a rundown. There we go. Gonna land on the can't miss jerseys and minis, and that's actually pretty solid because looks like we're one more quad, and that'll be it. That's what's up right now. So as of right now, set up for just one more quad, and then we get that done. So considering that is I think I'm gonna be a little bit generous. If we can get that done right away, I think we set up another chase wheel spin. How's that sound?
I'm in.
Okay.
I like it.
So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make the chase wheel spin exactly that. It's gonna be the can't miss jerseys and minis. Like I said, I'll preface it by saying until it could be more. I don't know if I would put that in parentheses, but
I'll just keep it in mind.
Yeah, definitely,
Make sure I
exactly
keep it over
that.
here.
So, a quick question: I just reached out Reached out Icon, and I'm wondering how I'm receiving my mini helmet. Well, shipping is in today. So exactly that. If you reached out, it should be eventually. You'll get a tracking number. You'll get everything sent through your email, and you can go ahead and follow through with that. Obviously, any questions, comments, concerns, you can always hit up customer service over at UA. So I can always be figured out as well. Like I said, for the most part, probably should be within your email and should be all sorted out there, Angelo. Like I said, hopefully that clears up. If not, let me know. We'll try and get that figured out as well. But otherwise, like I mentioned, hit up UA customer service. Pretty easy, pretty painless when it comes to that. So with that being said, like I said, we have if John Agent is around or Christopher Isbell, we have 2-year personals. We have not gotten to those yet. John is chilling. He has a coin toss jersey personal that we can get to eventually. And our guy Christopher, looks like both these were our first-time orders yesterday, so nice job. Let us know if you guys are around. Let us know who your squad is. Let us know who I received a code online. Yeah. So like I said, you probably should see everything within your email. And you'll get a code in your Williams. This is also why we thank you for the support, guys, and the chat. These guys don't mess around. We want to support everybody and help everybody out when they got questions. Williams trying in. You'll get a code in your email. Use that code when buying a mini and personal, and you should make it free. Oh, gotcha. So this was trying to get a percentage off of. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, exactly right. If you have a code to get X amount of dollars off, or if to use your gift card, that would be exactly the way. So thank you for that clarification there, B. Williams. Again, that's just our UA community page. That's how we get it. Where do you go to buy one? Oh, that's as simple as could be. I got you right here, my guy. Let me pull up the UA little area. Right now, we don't have any minis in the sense that it's just one mini series. We have our Chase Wheel Spin, the can't miss jerseys and minis. So let me hop into there really quick. I believe it's just the triple, or it should just be the quad box that's up there.
For the can't miss?
Yeah.
I believe it's just a single, wasn't it? Wasn't it always just a single box?
No, it should just be this one final quad box.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Well, in that case, like I said, let me pull it up, and there you have it.
We have just 4 left?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. We have 3 listed headliners. We have the Peyton Manning mini, the Joe Montana mini, AJ Green secondary hit, and then we have one little bonus banger lurking around. I think it's very much worth it that we keep it exactly that. Keep it within this quad. Easiest way to break it, easiest way to get her done. So this is exactly that. The can't miss jerseys. Oh.
Because I was going to say earlier on in the week, or was it last week, when we first opened that can't miss, it was only a single. So the fact that we've moved up to a quad, I would jump in that, guys, because you're going to get 4 for a time where we weren't really giving you the option to have 4 before. So
exactly right. So exactly. Awesome. So right now there are no mini personals at the moment. Right now it just looks like there are rep personals up right now. Currently the rep personals are as follows: Kurt Warner, Jared Allen, Randall Cunningham, Rondé Barber, Ty Law, Trey McBride, Kyron Williams, Ricky Williams, and then Patrick Peterson is also listed as a secondary headliner in that one. Keep checking back. Check back is obviously every single day, just about, we fluctuate between what's in here product-wise, obviously, and then some specialties roll around. We just had our high roller series not too long ago, though that kind of trickles back, with opening day. There was an opening day series. So a lot of specialties when it comes to the UA break room and everything in between. So with that being said, like I said, with about halfway to go on one or two things, we got 3 to go in that triple box. It would be great to go ahead and get that finished out on the black and blue, but kind of wide open just about everywhere else. Like I mentioned before, brand new wide open practice squad, brand new vault that just dropped today. Hey, honey, brand new vault just dropped. Exactly right. Go ahead and get in there. Get what you can. This is the earliest time to go do it, as we always say. Very cliche, but it is the truth. Early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the break. You want to wake up before all the heavy hitters come in here and take all the spots. This is your time. This is your opportunity to go get exactly what you want. And right now, I'm going to be honest, very jealous of this very brand new wide open practice squad series. Let me share my screen so I can show you what I'm talking about. And I mean, it's off to the side over here. I'd rather just save it for the sake of, when we open it, we can open it. But this Walter Payton, I mean, it's like 14 by 20. I mean, I have to pull out the ruler and really get it. But this is a poster in a protected sleeve, signed right slab dab in the middle by Walter Payton, obviously authenticated, and it just tells you a really, really nice story about Walter Payton. I have something similar, actually. They're hanging up in my house. There's a jersey. It was like 3,000, one of 3,400 made, obviously being 34 for sweetness for Walter Payton. And it basically comes with exactly this very similar card, but no auto on it. But this is exactly that. You get the auto on here with just a nice mural, just a fantastic collage of this. Exactly this, a legend that was among us in Walter Payton. Bias is bias, but I mean, also the tape is tape. Arguably one of the greatest, if not the best, running back ever to play the game. So
yeah.
This is a very special one. Not very often do you see Walter Payton here in the UA break room. This would be the one. You got two Bears fans sitting here. Again, jealous as all hell that this is sitting here in here. Can't even do a thing about it. This would be the break to get into if you got a Bears fan. Also, other huge hits include this Emmitt Smith football right here. We got Jim Kelly on a slab card, a Gem Mint 10. For those that aren't aware in the grading card community, a Gem Mint 10, that's the be all end all. That's the bee's knees. Can't get any better than that. That means you got a perfect corners, you got perfect edges, the surfacing is perfect. Everything about it is perfect. Right there in the slab Raider roll. Randy Moss on a jersey. We got Antonio Gates, again, arguably one of the greatest tight ends right here. Newly put into the Hall of Fame. Antonio Gates right here. Patrick Surtain, Defensive Player of the Year right here on a speed flex. You got Trayvon Walker on a speed flex. Zach Thomas on an authentic right here. J.K. Dobbins on the Charger lid. Sorry, folks, not on the Baltimore Ravens, but on the Charger lid right here. Right here on the speed flex as well. Tony Dorsett on the speed flex. Puka Nacua. I don't know. That's a rep right there. It's a rep right there. And then Terrell Davis on an authentic. Those would be all the pictures right there. And then a couple unlisted secondary headliners. DK Metcalf, Michael Strahan, Aaron Jones, Michael Vick, and Fred Taylor. Let me go ahead and show you this. Nice little Zach Thomas. This.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, exactly. Going from the different colors, the different trends, it's almost like not very close. So it would be like a laid back, like a rocket pop when it's the red, the white, the blue all mixed together.
I haven't seen a Dolphins Hydro, but I really like this one.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think they'd go this way with the colors, but that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's, like I said, just dropped this practice squad right here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should hop on in there. Attack, like I said, especially if you want to get on some really solid running backs between Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith. Who else is in there? Like I said, J.K. Dobbins on the speed flex. Those would be the ones to go to for sure. Double up opportunities galore. And we'll go ahead and we'll hop into there after we kind of fly around everywhere else. Here's our turnover on downs. There's our new vault that just dropped as well. Brand spanking new. Let's go ahead and hop on in here. You got Peyton Manning on a speed flex, Terry Bradshaw on a speed flex. You got the defense and the offense that brought you a Super Bowl. You got Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis right there on the speed flex. Justin Jefferson on an authentic. AJ Brown on an authentic. Sorry, folks. Where we go? JJ Watt. There we go. JJ Watt on an authentic. OJ Simpson on an authentic. Back to speed flexes, folks. Bo Nix on a speed flex. Dak Prescott on an authentic. Again, Big Bear guy. DJ Moore on a speed flex. And they got a couple reps right here. Deion Sanders on a rep, and then Kurt Warner on one as well. Deion Sanders just recently extended right there. You're gonna see him more in Colorado. We were talking about this yesterday. Just all that talk, all that speculation about going to Dallas, all for money. And then finally, secondary hits, secondary headliners: Fred Warner, Deshaun Jackson, and Chris Johnson, CJ2K, all looking mighty fine. Look at this speed flex right here. Look at this dual sign Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis. You get the visor, you get the gold face mask. My goodness, this is just gorgeous. And the gold, and you see the gold signatures from both. That's solid. Look at, oh my God, this DJ Moore one too. Whew. That very unique. Again, you see that popping off in a Bears collection, you're gonna be like, what? Oh yeah. And then something that Ricky pointed out too yesterday. Not very often do you see the red on red with the Cardinals. I love it. I love the red lid with the red logo. Like I said, usually you get like the white helmet with the red logo, and exactly that doubling down and almost getting like the those Thursday night ones. Those are pretty solid. There you go. And Peyton Manning on Speedflex Colts. So we're looking for that one. Go ahead and check this out. Check out this Ray Lewis and Joe Flacco.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's Ray Lewis and Joe Flacco. Oh, wow.
So you get
Look
the
at
5
that.
and 52. You get the Super Bowl that they won, obviously, right there when the lights went out right beforehand.
Yeah, that's right.
My goodness. I think maybe Ray Lewis signed the middle. He's like, sorry, Joe. I got you enough space on the side there, man. I got you.
But you know what? If I'm a Ravens fan or if I'm just a collector in general, that means that there's room for one more signature on there.
Oh, there's plenty.
I mean, of course, there's plenty of room for plenty more signatures, but you can even it out. You could make it a triple signed. You can win that from us, and it's already at a high value, and then turn around and get a third signature on that one missing spot, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there was some, just
out.
recently, the Chicago Spectacular just happened, so it's opportunities like that. You see Terrell Suggs, you get, hey, come on over here, my guy, right there. Bing, bang, boom.
Put his number on there as well.
Oh, yeah, exactly right. That's a nice looking lid right there. All brand new, all are available, just dropped. This DJ Moore lid is looking icy. My goodness.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Again, right in that sweet spot for where everyone signs their speed flexes, right in the middle, right on that little like pentagon little section area. And then finally right over here. Oh, is this the Terry? This has to be the Terry. Oh, yeah, that's the Terry.
Wow.
Oh, we've been getting on the little Hall of Fame, little like silhouette, kind of faded out right there too.
Yeah.
We have been getting some disgusting in the best way possible. Some disgusting ripped lids as of late. Obviously, we went through that Randy Moss Viking / Marshall lid the other day. There was that Ben Roethlisberger Miami of Ohio ripped lid the other day. We've been getting some heat when it comes to the ripped lids. And yeah, that's just goes to show you another one right there. Steelers into there. You get the 4-time Super Bowl champion there as well. That's a solid lid right there for a Terry Bradshaw collector. Hopping around, like I mentioned, we got a couple other things we can get to across our board. Top in, let's see. Where we got the diamonds? There we go. Let's hop into the diamonds and see. Diamonds, got a couple of speed flex. We got 3 speed flexes for sure. Saquon Barkley, Ray Lewis, Trevor Lawrence on this draft day, this draft hood, I almost said, draft lid right here with the #1 pick inscribed right there. Awesome to see. As well as Mike Evans still available, Lawrence Taylor, and then Deion Sanders. Still a nice little opportunity right there. If you land in that NFC East spot, you can snag a Saquon Barkley and a Lawrence Taylor. If you get into a double or a quad, that'd be the route to go. That'd definitely be the route to do that. Which one? Oh yeah, Deion Sanders. This one he's on the San Fran lid. So again, nice little opportunity there. Get in there, get it while it's hot. Diamonds there. Let's see. Just like I mentioned, college. We got 5 boxes with 2 headliners. Let's see the college right quick. Our midterm, hopefully you're out and all done with your college courses for the spring break time. Still available, Mike Evans on this Texas A&M, the Commando lid, and then, or the camo lid, not the Commando. Hopefully you're not going Commando right now. It's too early in the morning for that. Camo lid for Mike Evans, and then Terrell Davis as well. Right there on the Georgia. Go, arr, arr, arr. Where my dog's at.
That was a hot series. I'm surprised it's still on the board, but guys, jump in there, get what you can out of that one because, I don't know for sure, but the break room, there might be another series that opens up as soon as we close that college.
Exactly right. Like I said, 5 boxes. Let's get 1 single and 2 doubles done, Or if you guys want to be some sickos and do 5 singles, we're here to do that too. We're here to appease. We're here to abide. No problem there. Finally, I don't know. I think we got a couple more to hit as well. The jerseys, got a couple of jerseys left. Let's see, jersey wise, 14 jerseys, 5 headliners. Headliners include Champ Bailey, Ray Lewis, Dwight Freeney, Nico Collins, and Thurman Thomas is the only not pictured. Right there, like I said, can't go wrong with Nico Collins, current guy, for sure. Dwight Freeney, didn't he just go in the Hall of Fame?
I think just so. I believe you're right.
We'll definitely look. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, it's right there. Hall of Fame 2024, 25. Yeah, 24. Just squeezed in there. There you go. Nice one. Ray Lewis in there as well, like I mentioned. Ray Lewis kind of scattered all throughout. Like I said, you can get him on that. Get him on the diamond section. Get him on a flex. Get him on another speed flex. Get him on the dual sign speed flex with him and Ray Lewis, or him and Joe Flacco. Excuse me. He is Ray Lewis. And then finally, like I said, get him on the jersey. Here. This is the. If you know a Ravens fan, we know a Ravens fan. Shout out to you, Grant. How you doing? Hopefully you're up in the morning breaking some stuff. We'll break in some breaks. And then let's see. Let's see here.
It's 10:22 over in Baltimore. There's a better chance of some East Coasters jumping on in here.
Oh, yeah.
Getting in here. But, hey, guys, regardless of what time zone you're in here. You might as well jump onto these breaks before everybody else starts to wake up.
Exactly right. I'm going to do my Dora the Explorer thing when I recap what I recapped. I go, okay, so we did the practice squad. We did the vault. We did the diamond. We did I'll show it off one more time. Like I said, the triple box for our final one final triple box, guys. This is something similar to, like I said, let's if we cash out on the can't miss jerseys, and we cash out on this black and blue speed flex series, we get some new series, guys. That's the way to do it. That's the way to go. It's the route to go do it. So, like I said, still remaining Matt Ryan right here. And then, actually right next to it. Nice. And the Terrell Davis on the Bronco lid right here. So can't really double up in that sense. But still a bonus banger lurking. In that one. So we can definitely see who that will be. I would love to see who that bonus is. So that would be the goal. In that sense, when we do end up breaking that, I think we'll tease it. We'll end up ripping it, and then we'll shake it up and shuffle up the people so they know who got what. So that'd be the exciting way to go there. But guys, just missed the B&B rundown. I got you again really quick. Where'd we go? My eyes are deceiving me. There we go, right here. Like I said, this is our one last triple box, and I'll throw it in here. This is the B&B Speedflex. Triple box. So go ahead if you guys are interested in that. Hop on in, fill her on up. We are wide open in that regard. Like I said, just like as soon as we get this black and blue series all done with, we are on to a new black and blue series. Very excited to see what we're entailing there. We're all across, like I said, wide open, brand new practice squad, folks. Brand new vault. Let's dive in. Who's left in? Who's left in the black and blue? Like I said, it's Matt Ryan and Terrell Davis. Yeah, gotcha. There we go. Clap cheeks. Yeah, gotcha. Matt Ryan, Terrell Davis are the last two listed headliners. We got one more bonus banger. And we can figure that out if and only if we get in there. 5 more spots to go, folks. 5 more spots on that.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but there is a little work going on this morning here at UA, so bear with us if you hear some noises in the background. It's just a couple of maintenance guys Still getting us squared away here. As we said before, we've moved. We're in a new location, bigger and better. And it's going to be a lot better for you guys as well at home.
Well, they're putting the work outside. Let's put the work here.
Yeah.
Let's put the work in this break room. Let's get things going, folks.
I like the sound of that.
Exactly. No reason to have all this brand new, gorgeous stuff just chilling. Like I said, as soon as that practice squad dropped and I were to have seen that Walter Payton, I would jump all over that. Not very often are you going to get signed Walter Payton memorabilia in any sort of way. It's either locked up in storage, or exactly this. It's going to just kind of slowly drop because, well, unfortunately, Walter Payton is no longer with us. He's not been with us for some time now. So
Yeah, the people
can't
who
really
want
get
it, they pretty much already have it.
Yeah, exactly
And
right.
they ain't giving it up, I'll tell you
No,
that much. 'Cause
that's-
they're
that's
probably a
turned-
Bears fan.
That's turning into family heirlooms to the point that's getting passed down, and that's not leaving the family. So this is the opportunity to get one of the greatest, if not the greatest, running back of all time. It's again, you could argue back and forth, and even if you want to say, "Oh no, I think somebody else might be," Emmitt Smith is also available in here. We get Barry Sanders, who also might be tossed up there. We get him in here a lot right now, but right now we got Walter Payton. And that would be the thing. Like I said, a unique item in the sense that we don't get, really posters or these giant. It's a large man. It's a large little piece. It's probably about what? What would you say on that one? At least like a foot and a half.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Foot and a half by another foot or so.
Yeah. You want me to bring it over? I can show it.
No, it's okay. That's okay.
Spoil the news. No. Yeah. Probably foot and a half by 2 feet. No. Foot and a half by foot and a half. It's not a perfect square, but it's a nice poster.
We should probably get it over. Let's show the folks.
Let's see how it is. 16 by.
This is gorgeous.
16 by 24, maybe. Does it have dimensions in the bottom corner? I don't think so. It's a nice poster, though.
Trying to see if it says on the letter of authenticity, not just a little card. You get a letter of authenticity.
Very nice.
It says right here in the back. I'll read it from Thursday, July 26th, 2018. It has the certificate number on there. To whom it may concern. Love when it says that. By the way.
Yeah.
To whom it may concern. It could concern you. PSA/DNA authentication services have examined this Walter Payton signed poster. In our opinion, the affirmation signature is/are authentic. The signature is are consistent considering slant, flow, pen pressure, letter size, and other characteristics that are typical of the other examples that we have examined in our hobby and professional career. As part of the authentication process, the item has been permanently marked with proprietary invisible ink that contains a patent strand of synthetic DNA, which will. Oh my goodness, this is a good one. See, I told you about, like I said, public school. Fluoresce? Oh my God. FLUORESCE? Fluoresce? Yeah. Under a calibrated laser. In addition, a tamper-evident label containing a unique alphanumeric certification number has been placed on the item or the letter of authenticity. Verify the validity of the certification number and exact image of the psacard.com/DNA cert on behalf of the authentication team. Joe Orlando signing off on it. That's a nice little essay.
Yeah.
In short, it's a good auto.
Honestly, yeah. And you guys can see the auto right there in the camera, but this poster is large, so you can't even see the entire poster unless you look at the little on-air screen over there.
This is now off the table just so you guys get a better.
Just the product camera is too zoomed in for us to capture all this glory, but it's a decent sized poster.
So as a junior in high school, Walter Payton was the first time to play football. Will and Destiny met that year, giving birth to a football legend. God, isn't that true? As an NFL star for 13 years, 78 to 87, Sweetness would set 27 Chicago Bears records and 8 NFL records. His unique style and form, as well as an endless love of the sport and his fans, will never be forgotten. That is beyond true. On July 31st, 1993, Walter Payton's legendary accomplishments were recognized with his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Right there exactly as well. See Canton, Ohio, where you can see the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I haven't been there in years, but I can only assume it's still as great as it's ever been. Love to go. Would love to head back there. But I mean, like I said, this is just such a really awesome collage. You get the auto right there as well, right slab dab in the middle. Nice little protective sleeve for it as well. Guys, this is exactly what you can get in the practice squad. This is the meat and cheese right here. This is it. This is what you want.
I would jump on it early and often because that thing won't last here in the room. People, as soon as the Bears fans come in here, they're going to start eating it up. The diehard football fans are going to start eating it up. Are you a diehard football fan? Well, then get your name associated with that poster. And like we said, it's a new practice squad. And guys, there's 10 speed flexes on this board.
Yeah.
That's awesome to start out for the week because you know as soon as we start picking those off, yes, there will be more speed flexes, but the names you see up here will rotate. So if there's somebody that you like, Saquon Barkley, Ray Lewis, Trevor Lawrence, the Flacco and the Lewis. How about all of those Hydro ones that were in? Was that in the vault?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, in the vault. So the DJ Moore Hydro, that Flacco and Lewis dual sign one that I was talking about. There was one more. Was it the Terry? No, the Terry Bradshaw
was the ripped.
But that was the ripped.
That
yeah.
looked awesome.
So I mean, guys, I would not wait. I haven't seen helmets like that specifically in this break room yet. I really want to see them get pulled today. I know you do too, so long as it means you're going home with one of them.
Exactly right. Finish off this can't miss jerseys and minis. Like I said, if we get that done, I am willing to go ahead and completely do the Chase wheel spin all over again. So we'll basically do, and it'll be nice. It'll be fine because I didn't do a Chase wheel spin last Monday. Didn't do a Chase wheel spin. Yeah. Yesterday morning, did do a Chase wheel spin at noon. We got to a Chase wheel spin until about 3 o'clock yesterday. So, wow. I always say water finds its balance. I think we can find the time to slip in another Chase wheel spin, two in this show if that's possible. It's all up to you guys. I think we can do it. If not, let's go ahead and do it. But you know what? Like I said, John, I'll give you a couple more minutes. John Agent, if you're here, like I said, we had your personal yesterday. We can go ahead and rip that. We'll go. If anything, like I said, we can hit the wheel, and then we'll spin from there. There's Christopher.
Two. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Christopher Isbell, if you're also in here, we have your rep personal. So same thing, rep personal. We have the numbers across the bottom for your rep personal, 4, 6 through 9, 11 through 16, 18, 19, 21 through 23, 25, 26, 28, and then 30 through 35. All right there if you want to pick one of those numbers. If not, again, I'll give a couple more minutes. Maybe at like I said like 9:37, we'll start ripping in these personals for these gentlemen. And that at least, like I said, at least get us started. At least get the ball rolling. Hopefully we get something on this table. And maybe people go, ooh la la, as they scroll on by. You're like, oh, wait, what the heck is this? There you go. And if I didn't already mention, like I said, when it comes to a brand new vault keys. So not only do you have 15 listed headliners available for you, you got 5 vault keys. A $300 gift card, a $200 gift card, 2 $100 gift cards, and a $50 gift card. Just sitting there, lurking in that vault, ready for you to just pay yourself back, essentially. Get yourself back in. Like I said, if you get in that $300 spot, that can get a nice little dip your toe in some of these double boxes that you're able to get into. That wouldn't be too shabby. But man, oh man, guys, like I said, points in the direction we will go. So many opportunities in that practice squad and in the new vault as well. Let me hop in there and see again. Let's look at some double up opportunities in that practice squad. So obviously, if you hit the NFC North, you can get, I mean,
The Walter Payton
you
poster.
get the Walter Payton and the Randy Moss together.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be quite the combo.
That would be one heck of a day.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right away.
I would not even be mad if whoever hits that just kind of wiped their hands and said, "Done for the day."
Yep. Yeah.
I won what I needed to at Ultimate Autographs. That
Exactly
is the
right.
championship there.
If you landed in the AFC East, you could land Jim Kelly and a Darrell Revis. You can double up on these two Chargers right here, Antonio Gates and J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins on the speed flex right there. Got two pretty solid, if not one of the better Cowboys running backs ever in Tony Dorsett and Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith on a football, Tony Dorsett on a speed flex. I mean, again, even I also failed to see, Zach Thomas could also fall into that AFC East if you tripled up or quadrupled up if you wanted to. Because I'm sure there's also some bonus banger AFC East people lurking, as it usually is, nice and spread out.
Yeah, this practice squad is loaded
Oh yeah,
compared to what I've seen. I mean, usually there's 2 speed flexes at most in the practice squad. That's what we have here. But you also have that Emmitt Smith football and the Randy Moss jersey, as well as we have the 2. Oh, actually, we have 3 speed flexes in this one. Woohoo!
Yeah,
Plus the Walter Payton poster and
yeah,
those
that's-
slab cards.
I forgot when I was writing on the board, I missed the Trayvon Walker speed flex. So yeah, I'll slide that in probably underneath the Dobbins one.
I got you.
So yeah.
Yeah. So
Other than that, like I said, we can vault.
that practice squad is hot. Hot. The vault you said as well. Both of those are brand new guys. I mean, your best opportunity to jump in and get whatever you want because it's all still there.
Again, you fall into that NFC North. If you land that DJ Moore speed flex and then a Justin Jefferson authentic, that's it's a great day at the office right there. I'll tell you what. You can get a Kurt Warner and the Deion Sanders. Both of them are reps, but you can still fall into that category and double up right there. That's like another solid day right there as well. Whew, man.
And how about the fact that you said there were 15 headliners in the vault and 5 keys?
Yep.
So
2/3 of that is
Yeah.
filled up with heat.
yeah,
Heat.
20 out of the 30 boxes are going to get you your money back and or better.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Those other 10 boxes, probably well worth your money as well. We know here in the vault and here in the break room in general that non-photoed headliners or non-listed headliners are still some pretty big names. We don't talk about small names here in the UA break room. Maybe a couple like unique names that maybe you haven't seen in a while, but it's about it. I mean, everything is pretty much something that somebody could go, ooh, you have one of those?
Oh yeah. Like I said, if I were to stumble in and see that DJ Moore just chilling, that'd be the one to go to for sure. But yeah, haven't seen anything from John or Christopher. I'm gonna go just in order of how it is. So I'm gonna go with John first, and then we'll hit Christopher's. So with John, he's in the coin toss jersey personal. We're gonna go ahead and I'll spin the wheel, and we'll pick from these. We'll pick from this coin toss jersey exactly right. So again, between 6, 8, 9, 15 through 18, 20 through 23, 26, 28, and 30. Let me hit the randomizer so you guys can see. Well, I'm gonna do the 1 through 35 wheel. I'm not gonna rock the boat there. And then if it's a choice of like, oh, it's closer to here, too close to here, we'll go ahead and do that other picker wheel. So this is for John's coin toss personal. So it's gonna land on 25. Do we have 25? We do not. We have 26.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with 26 here. I'll get that off the ticker. I'm just gonna reach across and grab it myself. So no need to worry about that.
And guys, while we're doing these, I do want to let you know that there is 1 spot to go in our first jersey break. So we're going to open up this personal jersey for John, and then we'll be doing a break for that coin toss jersey as well. We will see. So his personal is coming first.
Yep.
We will see if this jersey break closes before the next personal. what do you say, Nick? I think we would do the break first before
break
another
first.
personal. So,
Break first.
Guys, get your spot in here. You'll have an opportunity to win everything that's still in the jerseys except for what's in this box.
Exactly right. So here we go, John. Good luck. Hopefully you're ready to roll on that one. Let's go ahead and let's see what we're going with. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Nice. Alrighty. Not the traditional on the NFL threads, but on the Notre Dame threads.
Oh,
It's Rajib Ismail. Look at that.
wow.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, we always say this. There's always, you throw a stone, there's a Cowboys fan. You throw a stone, you're going to hit maybe even a 49ers fan. In the college realm, you're either going to probably hit an Ohio State guy, a Penn State guy. Definitely would also fall into this category on Notre Dame side of things. So
Wow.
nice solid piece right there. Nice jersey. Nice. Look at that.
That
Look
is
at that guy.
nice.
Nice signature right there. Ismail. Let me just pull it. Is this the... Oh, I think I just dropped the cert. Sure enough, I did. There we go. TriStar Authentic. Of course, as always, you can just scan that little QR code and it'll show you exactly right. So there you go. Nice one. Nice hit right there. John, first dub, and that's, of course, it was his first purchase. And he said, hey, let me make my first purchase a W. And sure enough, he can. What is in the coin toss personal? Well, it would be the coin toss jersey. So it would be basically that's everything that's in the jersey. So everything that's in the jersey right now available, the Champ Bailey, the Ray Lewis, the Dwight Freeney, the Nico Collins, and then the Thurman Thomas still available. But not Ismail. Just went home to John. So congratulations right there.
Yeah, there are personal reps, guys. That is separate though.
Yeah.
So be careful when you're purchasing your personals. Make sure you know which series you're buying into,
Exactly right.
because we do have a whole list of headliners that is separate for the personal reps. I believe those are helmets.
Correct.
Those are So those should
Rep
all be
personals
helmets.
are helmets. That is one of the at least two ways for sure that I know you can guarantee yourself a dub. You can either purchase a rep personal, and then it's all you, it's all by yourself, or if you're feeling nicey, go ahead and fill up an entire break all by yourself. So there you go. There you have it. I said, glad this one was in the personal, because honestly, I would have to do a quick little certain see where he would fall under if we had to do the whole
That's
divisions.
true.
That's fine. That's fun. Like I said, it's nice to see the little fighting Irish getting in there. Let me look him up really quick, so I can see exactly that. The name sounds familiar. Why can't I put a face to it? I don't know why. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I call him
I've
Rock.
heard
Okay.
the name.
Rocket. Okay, Rocket. Okay, that's why. Okay, Rocket Ismail. Okay, so I was pulling cards the other day, just like some older tops, some older stuff like that, and I saw just I'm like, oh, that's a great name, Rocket. Hell yeah. Looks like a majority of his career. Oh man, wow. 3 years on the Raiders, 3 years on the Panthers, 3 years on the Cowboys.
So is it straight up even? all across the
No.
board?
So he would have played. It would have been an Oakland Raiders hit. It would have been an AFC West hit because he played 45
Gotcha.
games. I mean, it is as close as can be.
Yeah.
45 games for the Raiders, 42 games for the Carolina Panthers, 39 games for the Dallas Cowboys.
That's pretty impressive.
So
though,
if he were to
still.
basically just he probably got banged up or bruised, and then just they may have also extended the season one of these years. So that's basically the only difference between if we're to fall into a division. So glad we didn't have to deal with that close of a call right there.
Yeah, no
Okay,
kidding.
congratulations, John. Let me go ahead and get you written up for that nice little personal hit. Now, I have yet to see one be that close with let's see the tiebreaker. The difference of 3 games there, 3 games, 6 games basically. The turning point for this guy. Nice.
I wonder if it becomes even across the board. Like, Do we have to go down to like best numbers, like most touchdowns or something like that? If
No,
somebody
it's
has
by
played,
games played.
no, well, I'm just saying if they have the same number of games played for two top teams.
Yeah.
So yeah, we may have to decide on some kind of a tiebreaker.
So in that case, when that happens, we go to another wheel. So if they were
gotcha.
on,
Yeah.
because I forgot
That's a
who the
good way.
example is when they have the same amount of games played for both teams every single time. If it's on whichever,
Yeah.
If it doesn't have the logo on there,
right.
then yeah. So
That would have
there
to
you
be
go.
a really extreme case scenario, you know.
At least he's
least
consistent. Exactly
that
right.
is true.
3 years here, 3 years there, 3 years everywhere else.
Yeah,
Pretty
he
solid.
divided his time. Yeah,
I mean, not half bad. I mean, 28 total touchdowns in his career. He's a wide receiver.
very nice.
2,000-yard seasons. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
All right, we do have that jersey break closed.
Okay, nice.
So we will do the next jersey coming out of there. In fact, I don't actually think the next personal rep that we have is a jersey rep.
No, it's a rep.
Oh, it's a rep helmet.
helmet.
Yeah. So, I mean, jersey first, anyways. Apologies, guys. I don't know if you could hear that, but
they probably-
yeah. We'll get those jerseys for you in just a moment. That's as closed as the door can be. So,
It's gonna be like that episode of Futurama when I'm like yelling, and then as soon as
What?
as soon as it stops going, I'm gonna say like something embarrassed, like I have sweaty boot rash.
I got you.
For sure. Nice. Like I said, with that being said, let me go ahead and hop into the chat. This will be our first coin toss jersey of the day. Well, coin toss jersey number 1. Drop me one number.
We got a couple of newbies in this break.
Oh, nice. Oh, looks like we're not on YouTube right now. Let me hit the dashboard.
Refresh that a little bit.
Let me do
make
that
sure.
exactly really quick. Always problems in the morning when it comes to connection. Just something doesn't want to
Yeah,
wake
you
up.
know.
Now it's telling me we're good. Are we back? All right, now we're 3 of 3. Let me do that again. Let me drop that one more time because I don't think it went to the YouTube side of things. So one more time, guys. No one threw in a number, so it's not null and voiding anything. So now that YouTube can see it as well, coin toss jersey number 1. Please drop me a number if you are in said break. That would be, of course, our friends and folks here of Nate, Larry, Gary. Ooh, Larry and Gary, Frank, and then Michael Convey. Frank is your first time hopping into a jersey. Frank Scarpantino. I'm sorry. Scarpanito. My apologies. I had to look at that one too many times. Scarpanito. Whew. That's Italian. That came with a
I'm
side
all
of
for it.
that name came with a side of meatballs. Love it. Frank, let us know. Let us know your squad. Let us know if you're just a fan of someone you're chasing. Maybe you're just like a Peyton Manning fan. Maybe you're just a Ray Lewis guy. Let us know. We'll point you in the direction of where you need to go. Give you another minute or two, guys. Like I said, I know the chat's been a little funky today so far with YouTube connecting and then disconnecting and then connecting and disconnecting, connecting once again. So I'll give you guys another minute, and then if not, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel, and then we'll decide. Haven't had to spin the wheel for really any break other than just this personal as of late, but yeah, been nice and consistent. Everyone's usually rate or fire away when it comes to the jersey calling or the number calling. Alrighty, I'll give you 30 more seconds. Give you a basketball coach when you're doing
The referee.
yeah. We're doing a login. Oh,
we
Floyd's
got the
the
wheel.
wheel.
Floyd is a big proponent of the wheel. I have noticed. I like it. He wants to leave it up to chance.
Gotcha. Is Floyd? Are you in the break? I just want to make sure. Floyd the barber. 'Cause like I said, I see Nate, Larry, Gary, Frank, and Michael Convey. If you are any one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names, spoiler alert, I know you're not Michael Convey. Michael Convey has his name displayed. So if you're one of those other 4 names, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, I think, like I said, with about 5-10 more seconds, we're going to hit that wheel anyways. So, yeah. You know what? Wish granted, Floyd, no matter even if you are or not, there's been plenty of time. Yeah, we're just gonna hit that wheel anyways. Like I said, been plenty of time. Gary, thanks for the confirmation anyways. I appreciate that. Like I said, it's just easier for me also just kind of get to know you, break the ice. So sure thing, Gary, I got you. Let's spin that wheel. Let's start off at 1, just like I said, nice and easy right in the middle. Let's see here. So we got landed on 11. I don't think we have 11. Closest thing would be 9. So we're gonna roll with 9.
Very nice.
So nice job right there. Wheel says 9.
I'm interested to see what's still in here because we only have a few headliners left and a lot of diamonds in the rough like that Ismail jersey.
Exactly right. Let's go ahead and get you guys' names popped in here, and we're going 10 times around. Is Emmett still available in the practice squad? Yes, everything is still available in the practice squad. Wide open in the practice squad. Have yet to do a practice squad. Have yet to do a vault, which again, wide open. Yeah, George, yeah, I noticed the YouTube was connecting and then disconnecting and then reconnecting. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys as much time as possible. Like I said, I know the YouTube is a little funky right now, a little wonky. Let me continue to keep spreading you guys around 10 times around. There we go. Nice job. Fantastic. Hopping in there, off the randomizer so you guys can see where you are. And bang! Let me get you nice and even. It might be a little bit easier. There we go. It's just so you guys can all see your numbers and everything else. In the NFC North, we got Frank, newcomer, Frank Scarpantino, Larry in the NFC South. Frank, you're back again in the NFC East and the NFC West. Gary, you're in the AFC North and the AFC South. Gary, come home. And then AFC East belongs to Nate, also a first-time comer. Exactly that. Nate, same thing to you. Same thing as I said to Frank. What are you into? What's your squad? Who's your number 1 player? We'll point you in the right direction. But just like I said, when we got a newcomer, we got a vet as well. Michael Convey chilling in the AFC West. So there we have it. Good luck to everybody. Good luck. I know, like I said, see what we're looking for. We got Champ Bailey still available, Ray Lewis, Dwight Freeney, Nico Collins, and then Thurman Thomas still available as well. But here we have it. It's going to be, like we say, it's always the caller magic or the closer magic, but it also is first-time magic. For the NFC West, it's going to be to Frank. That's going to be Jackie Smith on the Arizona Cardinals threads right there. Look at that.
Very nice.
I always really like the whites that they do this year. Like I said, it's a nice counter. It's a nice balance with the white helmet that they have, and also that they roll with. Ooh, look at that.
I like that.
Ooh, and on the gray ink right there. Focus up. There we go. There we have it. Bang. Look at that. Jackie Smith right there, like I mentioned. Going to the NFC West, that's going to be first-time comer, first-time winner. That's going to be Frank Scarpantino going home right there.
Very nice, Frank. Congratulations on a first break, first win.
Exactly. That's the best way to get it started. Like I said, 2 instances, two examples. We went to our Jersey Personal, and we went ahead and won right there. Our John Agent was able to win that one that way. Or test your luck, go into a break, say first time, and there you go. You win it just like Frank did. You go home with a Jackie Smith right there. Bang, right there on the Cardinals threads. And as always, some sort of cert. We got our Beckett cert with this one. Always mixing up between JSA, Beckett. Some I have some other personal types of certification. That's what we are here. Trying to get you certified. Because if we weren't doing that, we'd just be called autographs. What's the ultimateness if we're not doing our job there? So there you have it, folks. Nice job, nice dub right there.
That's a crazy pull, too.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Well, that's 2 newcomers and 2 wins. Although I don't know if you, I mean, the first one's a rep, so
Still a dub.
guaranteed a win no
Still a
matter
dub.
what. But that's 3 in a row. And then our other rep is also a newcomer, Christopher
dub, my
Isbell. So we could, well, are you ready to do another rep right away?
Yeah.
All right, so the first 3 winners of today are all new customers. I just saw some newer customers jump in. Roman Salazar has only been with us, I think, for a little bit here. So, Roman, welcome. I'm seeing some new names in here. I like it.
Yes.
You guys are going to get a good opportunity here this morning to
Like I
win
said,
some
I know our
ultimate
YouTube's a little
autograph
slow,
prizes.
but like, subscribe, share us around. Yeah. Best way to get absolutely just enthralled and wrapped up in it. You got a first time winner. You're always chasing it after that.
That's true. That's true.
Great
But
dub
there is
after that
plenty to chase and plenty of opportunities to still win.
Exactly
so
right.
That's always a positive.
Yeah, guys, where do we want to go? Where else do we want to go today? Like I said, we got a jersey. Our chase is that can't miss. If we close that out, I'm feeling a little nicey. I'm feeling nicey. If we close that out, we can go ahead and maybe get another chase wheel spin in. Maybe, just maybe. That's up to you guys,
little
though.
bit.
That's up to you guys.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see?
We go as far as you guys take us.
I've seen a lot of people buy into a lot of different things. It looks like that double box break for the practice squad is hot.
Ooh, let's do it.
3 spots remaining, guys. So jump in there. I also see 5 spots remaining in that black and blue triple box break. It's very rare that we have triple box breaks here in the room, but we only have 3 boxes left in that black and blue series. So we're going to feel nice, and we're going to give them out all to you in that break. So jump on in there for a chance to win those. But yes, the practice squad double box is moving. We just closed out that jersey. That should be back up on the break page for you guys to buy into the jerseys as we speak.
Mind if I slide this back?
Oh, yeah, go
So
for
I can create your little pile that you got so far.
Yeah.
Nice. Is that a pair of Oakleys?
It is, and I
Okay.
will tell you the funny thing this morning. I looked over to my passenger side seat while I was driving this morning, and I thought they were sitting there, and I realized they weren't. And then I look up, like right where there's like a little pocket in the like right above the glove box that I could keep them in their case in there.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the case was open.
Oh, man.
So I knew that they weren't in there. And I thought to myself, darn, I left them at home. And then I got in here in the UA break room, and I looked down, and they were on me the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Classic.
not on my face.
Classic.
So, of course, yeah.
I only bring that up because there's a couple of visors on here that are brought by Oakley, so I thought that was pretty solid.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing these just for that then. Not to drive here safely.
There you go. That's
and block
true,
the
too.
sun just for that.
Jeff August asking, who's in the B&B with me? Who's in there? Who's in
in the
that?
black
Who's in
and
that black
blue
and blue with him?
With you is
Yeah, I'm not locked in
George
here
Lewis. George Lewis,
go,
if
George.
you're around, he is in there as well. But guys, we need 5 more spots in there for us to do a break.
Let's do it.
It is the final 3 boxes. Well, we know what's coming out of 2 of them. That's the Matt Ryan and the Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
The third one is a mystery.
There we go.
So we'll be breaking all 3 of those in a triple
Frank Buck
box
says
break.
Frank's here. Frank Scarpantino here. Hey, how you doing? You sure did win, Frank.
Yeah,
you won
you
the
got
Jackie
this
Smith jersey.
Jackie Smith. Hey, you wanna-
I just won you.
give
Yeah, I
him-
just got you that, boy. I would unveil it. I literally just wrapped it back up. But there you go. You got the Jackie Smith jersey, Arizona Cardinals.
Very nice.
There you go.
First time, first win. It's a huge hit. We will make sure that that gets delivered to you. Our shipping department, like Nick said, is back in today. So we'll make sure that they get that to you with a tracking number. Your order number is on here, and I will make sure that this is filed properly. So welcome to the breaks. That's
Yeah.
how it is.
Jeff. There's only with the B&B. There's literally only 3 boxes left, so it's just gonna be that.
Still some nice headliners in there, 2 out of the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, with the B&B, there's only 3 boxes left. So like I said, we can just get it ripped up, get it all done. It would just be the easiest way to do it. With 3 boxes and 2 headliners, probably the easiest way to go ahead and go do it.
That is nice. I know last week we did do still double boxes.
Yeah.
And there was only the Miguel Cabrera jersey left.
Gotcha. So Frank, I got you really quick. So he's asking, how does this work? So when you bought 3 spots, exactly that, you were able to get into 3 different divisions. When what had happened at the beginning was we'd randomize you guys' names. That's why we go around 10 times. Right here with this number you see, the 10 right underneath the dice roll. That's how many times we randomize your guys' names. That gives us the order for the divisions. So it goes as follows up top. As you can see, the NFC North. You had the NFC North, you had the NFC East, and the NFC West. So when you won because the jersey was an Arizona Cardinal jersey with an Arizona Cardinal player. So you were in that break, you were in that division, so you won that player. So it'd be the same thing as if, again, just right here at the top, if you were in there for the practice squad and you won the Walter Payton, if you were in the NFC North, you would get it because Walter Payton played for the Bears. So kind of like that. If you had any more questions, hopefully that was clear enough. If not, let me know. I can try and do my best to clarify as well. What's left in the black and blue Speed Flex right now? Matt Ryan, Terrell Davis are the last 2 headliners, and then there's a bonus banger chilling in there. We can definitely. I want to figure out who that is. Ooh, yeah.
It felt heavy when I was moving the boxes. I mean, of course, they're all helmets and they're all in the black and blue series because maybe they have we talked about
a little
this,
extra
Nick.
girth, a little extra heft to them every single time.
But also, I mean, they have like the tiniest little things on them, right?
Yeah,
but honestly, nothing super noticeable.
Yeah.
So you were getting a premier helmet at a discount because we deemed that it was
just wasn't up
not
to our standard.
pristine, right?
Yeah.
So you're still going to get an incredible value. Okay. So Frank's asking again in there.
Yeah. So who won the North? So nobody won the North because when we pulled the item out, it was from the NFC West. So
yeah, there's only one item.
Yeah.
And whoever gets pulled, it's whatever corresponding division.
Yeah.
So you were the big winner. We only pulled 1 jersey. That's what happens is the only 1 jersey. If it was a double box or like a quad box break, then there would be 2 opportunities to win or 4. You can double up in those. So say, like we were talking about it earlier, if you were to win the Walter Payton poster as well as the Randy Moss jersey and you're in the NFC North, you're going home with both of those. However, for a jersey break, it's just 1 box that we open, and you had three divisions, so you had 3 opportunities to come away with one of the corresponding players. So that was it.
Yeah. Jared asking about the college. Terrell Davis and Mike Evans still available. There are 5 boxes with those 2 headliners. So again, 3 other bonus bangers lounging around. Let's close out that black and blue. Exactly right, Jeff. Let's go ahead and close it out. Like he had mentioned, he's been chilling in there for a little bit. Let's close her out. Let's go ahead and get that done. Because like I said, as soon as we close that out, easiest way to do it is just leaving it as is, leaving it with this triple box, just ripping it, getting it on out of here, and then guess what? New black and blue series. And like you were kind of also mentioning, the black and blue, it's kind of like I said, it's not up to our standard. It can be as small as just the signature wasn't pressed down enough, so it's like slightly a little faded in one little area. That it could be as small as that.
Yeah.
I've also seen where
It's very nitpicky.
basically, exactly that. Basically perfect. Besides this tiniest little incy bincy little scratch.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, because of that, it's not our standard. It has to be disclosed in this black and blue series. So it's the right way to do it. It's the right way to go. So
I will say, my latest car I got from Carvana, and they've had issues here in Illinois. If anybody that's out there that works for Carvana, I'm sorry, but this is the cold hard truth. They kept delaying my car for delivery because they claimed that there was an issue with it. And I'm looking at it online, and I'm like, what is the issue? And it was just cosmetic work. Because if it was something mechanical, then I would have thought twice about buying it. But they're like, oh, there's a chip on the rear view mirror. Or the side rear mirror. And I'm just like, well, just deliver it then. Like, I'll touch it up later. I get it delivered to me. It's the tiniest little, And they're like, well, it wasn't up to our standards. I'm like, okay, this is a little different though, because this is like, I need a car to drive, right? So like, just deliver it to me. Send me the paint. I'll do it later. I don't even care. Like, oh, well, we want to make sure that we do it so you don't have to do the labor. Labor is you take the little paint, you make sure the surface is clean, you do a little drop.
Yeah.
If you're worried about labor, pay me $50 then
Exactly
on top
right.
of it. Do give me a discount.
Jared asking, is the Manning still available in the Diamonds? He is not. I've not been watching the last couple of days. That's okay. Yeah, like I said.
However, there is still Peyton Manning up there. It's in the can't miss jerseys and minis.
Yeah, he's on a mini
It's
right there.
It's a mini in there, so it's actually a really nice.
However,
mini.
again, yeah, if you missed him in that one, he's in the vault. Peyton Manning Speedflex is in the vault, along with Terry Bradshaw in the vault. The Joe Flacco dual signed Joe Flacco, Ray Lewis on the Baltimore Ravens lid. Bo Nix on a Speedflex, DJ Moore on that Speedflex, and then here's our authentics, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I'm gonna rattle them off: Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, JJ Watt, OJ Simpson, Dak Prescott, and then Deion Sanders, and then Kurt Warner, both on reps. Those two are on reps, and I believe these other three are all on authentics between Fred Warner, Deshaun Jackson, and CJ2K, Chris Johnson. So Peyton Manning Speedflex no longer in the Diamonds. Peyton Manning Speedflex in the vault. So if you're looking for Peyton, he's in the vault, ladies and gentlemen. Hop on in there. Like I said, the Diamonds still available. Ray Lewis Speedflex, Saquon Barkley Speedflex, Trevor Lawrence on that draft day helmet, #1 pick inscribed. Mike Evans, Lawrence Taylor, and then Deion Sanders all as well in that diamond section. But funny enough, also when you're talking about just getting stuff moved around. Bought a fridge for my mother and father for Christmas, and luckily luckily enough, there's the tiniest little like ding, just the little indent right on this stainless steel all silver fridge, and you look at it in a certain direction, everything's fine. You see that tiny little ding. They're like, "Oh, do you want to send it back?" I'm like, No, dude.
Yeah.
Does it still?
They give you a discount?
Yeah, $150 off for that tiny little thing. I'm like, heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So I mean that. And funny, and a good thing on him. Good thing for the delivery guys. They're elbowing me, like just telling me all the right things to say on the phone. Like, yeah, it's just a little bit. Can I get this amount off? They offered me a certain amount. Even like I said, the delivery guy was like, more, and I'm like, can we get this much off? They're like, yeah, sure. And like, okay. So he got himself a nice little tip on that.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I like that Manning STS drip LO. Yeah, that thing was awesome. That pulled that yesterday on that Colts lid. It was almost like I said, dripping almost into like a cream type color.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the salute to service / just camo lid, and like I said, slowly dripping from like the gray into like the cream on the bottom. It was really nice one.
Very nice.
Yeah, Jeff August chiming in too. He liked it as well. Yeah, it was a good one.
I will say though that this Peyton Manning, that's the Hydro, isn't it?
Let me take a let's take a quick peek.
Because I will say, if there is no Tom Brady and no Patrick Mahomes in the room, what everybody is chasing is a Manning. Oh, that's just still, I mean, it's a Speedflex.
Speedflex Hall of Fame inscription on the Colts lid. Like I said, we've been seeing a lot of Peyton Manning on Broncos lids, which you can also get Bo Nix available in the Speedflex as well. Right. A slew of Peyton Manning on Broncos lids. Nice to see him back on his original squad, I suppose, with him getting on some Colts lids.
Jeff was the big winner of that one, huh?
I think so. I have to.
Right.
I would have to remember. You can check Sunday's winners if you want.
Well, Jarrett, hey, if you want to be like Jeff, take home a Peyton Manning, jump on in there. This one is still available in the vault.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's not pictured, but I have to keep looking at this Ray Lewis and Joe Flacco dual signed. That's nice.
It's unbelievable. I do love the gold and the purple of the Ravens.
Oh,
color
it complements
scheme.
each other so well.
Yeah, and just you match that with a Hydro. Ooh,
got the 5, the 52. Again, the Super Bowl that they won together. I believe this art sticker is always on like the Baltimore Ravens stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it's like one of their owners.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be completely. Not completely certain who it is, so I don't want to say for certain, but probably most likely an owner, team owner. And then, like I said, that little extra, like what you would see on like your Crocs, a little plunger. Yeah, I had that same Ravens lid. It is fire. Do you have the same signatures on there, Brad B. Williams?
That's for Art Modell.
Nice.
Art Modell passed away at the age of 87 on September 6th, 2012.
Oh.
So it's been a little minute.
Okay.
But yeah, that's very nice to still throw that on there, especially those were, of course, the Ray Lewis years back then, right? So
Yes.
well, no, I meant as in who? Yeah, it's Ray Lewis and Joe Flacco. Yeah, so they were both there during that year.
Cleveland's favorite son. That's right, didn't he? I believe that's the whole thing. That's why the team got even started in the first place, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Look at that. I can watch that all day, playing a little replay action.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see that again, instant replay.
That's a beautiful blue. Despite
yeah.
the fact that the Bears, yes, wear blue helmets, you don't typically see that shade of blue. It's
No.
usually that darker, more navy blue.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoy that one on there.
Oh yeah. I always say it here 100 times out of 100. I am a sucker for blue, especially if you're throwing on a Bears lid. Can't go wrong there. I would be hook, line, and sinker with that one. This also just so nice. Like I said, it's almost kind of ripping the ripped logo on top of each other, just kind of off centered on that. It's not one of those things where my ADD kicks in and like I need it to be in line. It's like nice where it's like artistically put in there like that. I really like how that's set up.
Family Feud legend, Terry Bradshaw.
Nice, yeah. Let me show him my money. There's a nicely bold written out sig right there. That's nice.
It is a clean auto on that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so there's some guys that scribble and there's some guys that articulate each letter. This is right in that middle where it's not just a scribble.
Yeah.
All the letters aren't perfectly articulated, but they're, because they're very close to each other. But you could tell who that is right on there.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I don't know about you, but I didn't come into the UA with this is my favorite like signature, but it's slowly growing on me that, the more as long as I can see it and really know who you are, that's the signature I appreciate the most. So
That's
guys
true,
like that, clearly a guy like Jim Kelly, you can clearly see his signature. You know who that is off the rip. It's Jim Kelly. So get stuff like that.
These slab cards are hot.
Oh yeah, I personally love collecting cards. Just on the way out of here yesterday, ran over to the local Target and Walmart, picked up some retail, some Topps Chrome football was chilling, so had to get it, had to rip it. I pulled a Lad McConkey and a Malik Neighbors rookie, so
Very nice.
I'll be happy with that. But I mean, again, the slab cards, when that series is just single out by itself, I love when it is. But whenever we sneak in a little slab card in a series like this, it's also a personal favorite. Because I love going over cards, love looking at them. It's just, it's a mini piece of little art, nice little photo. Especially these mosaic cards. These are really nice. These mosaic cards. The mosaic, like I said, Topps Chrome is probably the bee's knees. Me and Ricky always talking about them too, just what kind of cards to go to. But yeah, brand new practice squad. This is wide open. Wide open is this practice squad. Hop in there. Let's get her done. Like I mentioned, from the top here, we see this Walter Payton. I mean, this was bigger than my head, Jim. We saw that, like I said, it came with not even a certificate. It came with a letter of authenticity, a written out letter. You see the signature right in the middle, right above the little picture of Canton, Ohio, right here for the Hall of Fame. A nice little collage of sweetness. Dude, you got some in-game. This is probably one of the most famous photos of him too. I see this photo all the time being used. So this little side shot of his head, little set up there. But exactly that, just a legend among us. He was what we always talk about. Being my age. I'm 27, going on 30 soon. Like who do I miss? Who do I wish I would have witnessed? I think I would have said for sure. I always usually go with Walter Payton, especially on the football side of things. Would love to see him. I mean, again, might be my bias, but just Gale Sayers on the Bears as well. Whew. That would have been just that nice heyday of like 80s and 90s running backs. Ugh, that would have just been so much fun to watch. But continuing on, like I said, Randy Moss on the jersey right here. That is the. We talk about double ups, triple ups, quadruple ups. This is one of the might be my favorite double up right here. If you get land on the NFC North spot, you get Randy Moss, have a chance at Randy Moss and Walter Payton. Whew. And in that same breath, you land in the NFC East spot, chance at Emmitt Smith and Tony Dorsett in the same vein. Okay, count me in. AFC East, Jim Kelly, Darrell Revis, Zach Thomas. I'm happy there. Can't go wrong there. AFC West triple up opportunity. J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Gates, Patrick Surtain. Defensive Player of the Year, Patrick Surtain. You might have that on this inscription. What does it say? Oh damn. I don't know. What is it? 20 Yeah, I think that's exactly right. 2024 Defensive Player of the Year right there. Nice. I mean, just to confirm, we'll have to confirm eventually when we rip it out of here, but that would be nice to see for sure. Patrick Surtain on the speed flex. I think, Puka on the rep. That's the only rep currently pictured listed here, right there. Tony Dorsett on the speed flex, Patrick Surtain on the speed flex, Zach Thomas on the authentic, J.K. Dobbins on the speed flex right here. Then unlisted, unpictured headliners. We got DK Metcalf, Michael Strahan, Aaron Jones, Michael Vick, and Fred Taylor, all chilling, all ready to be ripped. This is a brand new practice squad. Everything is available in the practice squad today. Just opened up today. Vault as well. I'll hop back into the vault just so you guys can see as well. Our vault today. I mean, say what you want. The O.J. Simpson passed away. You're not going to get another opportunity for a brand new O.J. Simpson signature right there on the Buffalo Bills lid right there as well. Solid actor. Came with a couple other hints of baggage, obviously, but you know, everyone has those days, I suppose. Looking around, Peyton Manning on his speed flex, with his Hall of Fame 2021 inscribed right there, right in between the little horseshoe. Looking mighty fine right there. Like I said, we see often Peyton Manning on a ton of Broncos. You see Bo Nix on a Bronco lid right there. Haven't really got him on a slew of Colts, and I think that's been the new trend right now. I've seen him on a couple of Colts lids as of late, including that mini that was just in. He's also in the minis, like I said, Peyton Manning on the mini. But that one again, that might actually be on the Bronco lid, but we'll confirm in just a moment. Right there, Peyton Manning on the speed flex. Terry Bradshaw on that ripped 4-time champ Hall of Fame helmet right there. Speed flex. Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis dual signed speed flex right there. Gorgeous with the purple visor, the purple bumpers, the gold face mask, all right there. Probably it's Ray Lewis on the front, Joe Flacco on the side right there. Justin Jefferson on an authentic. AJ Brown pulled a ton of AJ Brown yesterday, actually. Funny enough, we pulled him on the black and blue, and then we pulled him on the in the Volt prior just before we closed out on that one. So a lot of AJ Brown throughout. Unfortunately, not the book. You're not gonna get the book that's going so popular on Amazon. That was one of the other. You guys can kind of help me maybe tighten the screws on some of the ideas I've been throwing around, at least in my own head, before I kind of toss them up to the big bosses here at UA. I want to get like a unique series where you get the athletes, get these guys to sign things that, that aren't necessarily helmets. They're not jerseys. I want to get AJ Brown to sign that book. I want to get. We're talking about a bunch of wrestlers signing football gear. And then getting the athletes to sign, miscellaneous stuff that they work on and work for. So, again, talking yesterday, guys that went, Roman Reigns went to SMLU or whatever it was, and then The Rock went to Miami of Ohio, or went to Miami. So I think that'd be kind of funny. Get Dwayne The Rock Johnson on a Miami lid. You can get Get the Miz on a Cleveland Browns lid. Get Seth Rollins on a Chicago Bears lid. They're all that's their squads. I figure that might be funny. Something cool. Something interesting. Just to switch it up. Yeah. CM Punk on a Blackhawks jersey would probably be better. He's more of a Hawks guy. He's more of a hockey guy. I love when it. Funny enough, I'm not huge on his wrestling no more, just because he's kind of a hypocrite and whatever. But that's a talk for another day. But I do love he knows his hockey, he knows his Chicago sports, so I still can vibe with him on that one. So that's all fine and dandy. But guys and gals, like I said, where do we want to go? What are we feeling? What are we up to? Since you're back, we can kind of maybe want to get this rep personal all hashed out?
Yeah.
Cool. In that sense, same thing. I'll kind of just okay, nice. Okay, perfect. You did end up putting it. Awesome. Perfect. In that case, like I said, Christopher, I'll acknowledge you one more time. I'll give you another minute or two, and then we'll hit the wheel for replica helmets. And then there you go. So like I said, I'll give you another minute. If you'd like to throw out a number, you can. Those would be the reps under the reps tab. So 4, 6 through 9, 11 through 16, 18, 19, 21 through 23, 25, 26, 28, and then 30 through 35. All available. So Christopher, again, if you're here, I know you made the order yesterday, made his first order yesterday. If you're still lurking around, we can definitely go ahead and get that situated. Give you another give me 30 seconds. And we'll go ahead and maybe spin the wheel after that.
I'm excited to see who we got. We got still a lot of headliner names here. We got Kurt Warner, Ricky Williams, Jared Allen, Randall Cunningham, Rondé Barber, Ty Law, Trey McBride, Kyron Williams, and Patrick Peterson as far as those headliners in the reps. So could be walking away with one of those.
Yeah, Kyron Williams will always have a special spot in my heart here because he was my very first thing ever ripped when I was in the UA break room. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, so pulled a Kyron Williams licensed jersey. So that was the very first thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
First lid, I think was it Terry?
Terry Bradshaw or Terry McLaurin?
I think it was Terry Bradshaw.
Very nice.
It's not the worst to get started off with.
I don't remember what was my first.
You don't remember your first. Everyone remembers their first.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Back of the
do we want
Trans Am.
to talk training first? Because it was mostly just the minis that we were getting to open.
I count them all.
I did open a jersey, and I don't remember who that was either.
Oh, okay.
But then last Friday was my first time sitting in the driver chair over there, and I couldn't even tell you what we pulled. I know the hot items that we pulled.
Gets so exciting, it all just goes to black. You start seeing.
It was a CJ Stroud slab card, which was very nice.
Oh, that's
and
okay.
Then,
you guys pulled that?
Yeah.
Nice. I was jealous. I was looking at that too.
And then a Miguel Cabrera jersey, which was the last headliner in the baseball.
I love that. I love the baseball series. Obviously, baseball running around, getting us started. Cubbo's not doing so great. They had a coach completely melted down. So, they are looking like mid-season form already. Their bullpen just get obliterated. They're 2-4. Some people are saying, take away the international start, they'd be 500. Okay, that's fine. I'll give them that.
Those counted.
But you can't. That's exactly.
And they knew it going in there. So.
If we're, the ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we may have a happy little Christmas now, wouldn't we, Mike?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, that's not the case. I mean, same thing. White Sox after a 3-hour rain delay, give up one pitch. That Boozer guy has to go. He's given up 2 runs, both on homers. I mean, hate to say it, but when these guys come up from the American Association, you can kind of see why they were in the American Association.
Yeah.
We love it. We love you guys. I'll see you at the dog season very soon.
Yeah, no kidding. I was gonna say, he was a former dog, so yeah, it's tough. But the White Sox grounds crew is even tougher. Oh
yeah,
gosh.
I saw that. They were
those poor guys. They couldn't even get the full tarp on before the rain started coming down.
That's
they had
tough.
to makeshift it.
They gotta survive and adapt.
All right, should we do that rep?
Yeah, let's go and hop into the rep. Let's hop into our rep. Christopher, this is going to be yours. If you're watching, listening later on, this is all for you, my friend. Let me get a wheel. Wheel. Okay, cool. Wheel. Let me get you random. Let me actually see where we're going right there. Let me pull it right here at 1 just so we can get it started. Right there at 1. And we'll spin her around town. Let's see, 30, 32, and we do have 32 in the reps. So 32, please. 31, or 30, 31, and then 33. There we go. So that'll change that. Rolling with 32. That'll be for Christopher on the day. Nice. So far, like we mentioned, creeping up at 10:30, almost at that 10:30 mark. We'll keep going. Not a problem. No problem there, obviously. Only ripped 1 box. That was 1 break. Otherwise, we've also had John's personal. Went ahead and got the Ismail, the Rocket Ismail jersey. Right now, headed into the rep personals for Christopher. Usually, again, for anyone that's new, this is the way to this is one of the 2 ways you guarantee yourself a dub. Getting one of these rep personals, getting one of these jersey personals. You can always find that here on the UA page if you go to Buy a Mystery Box tab. There are 2 different tabs. I'll go ahead and drop that in there as well, just for anybody that wants to watch the. Sorry, just to be for certain, this is the Mystery Box tab. So for anybody that is wondering, hey, what are these guys doing? Why are we doing personals? This is exactly how you can do it. Go ahead and hop in here. You would see there's a jersey personal right here for the coin toss that goes directly into our coin toss series. There is the autographed full-size rep helmets, which again is different, completely different from what is actually available. The rep personals currently are Kurt Warner, Ricky Williams, Jared Allen, Randall Cunningham, Rondé Barber, Ty Law, Trey McBride, Kyron Williams, and then a secondary hit and Patrick Peterson. So those are all still available. As well, you could also feature on this side. Let me actually pull it up just so you can actually see what I'm looking at as well. Like I said, coin toss jersey personal, all right here. The rep personal right here as well. And then finally, if you want to click in here, you would see the headliner mystery box. You get 1 of each. You get 1 full-size authentic, 1 rep helmet, 1 mini helmet, and then 1 jersey, all guaranteed in that. So like I said, that's kind of our smorgasbord. You get a little taste of everything on that side of things. So that's, like I said, in the mystery box tab if you want to go purchase that as well. So there you have it. This is going to be for our guy Christopher, box number 32 from the wheel. Good luck. And hope all is well. Let's go. See it. There we are. I don't like sliding across. I'd rather just do that because then obviously you get the chance of ripping a bag. So
Yeah, I get you.
haven't ripped one yet, so I think so far it's a good strategy. There we go.
Let's see.
Into our bag of reps. Oh, nice. Make sure. Okay, nice. Very underrated. A lot of people throw this one around, and I like this one. The guy a lot. From the Jags, it's Tony Baselli. Tony Baselli, Hall of Fame inscribed from 2022 right there on there. Let me get that glare away from there. Come on now. Help me out there. Let me pull it back maybe a little bit. Nope. That glare is going to stay exactly where it should be.
I think it's the fact that the light is right above.
Yep, exactly right.
There
So
you go.
that might be the best case scenario right there.
Yeah.
Right on top of the lid. Nice, right? Tony Baselli.
That
Solid
shows you
piece
how
right there.
reflective that
Yeah.
bucket is.
Well, that's just exactly. It's as clean as a whistle. I'll tell you right there. If that doesn't tell you how clean it is, that shows it right there for sure. Right there, Tony Baselli on the rep. Congrats, Christopher. Nice win right there. If that's my first dub, that's not too shabby for sure. Good way to get the personal collection started out with a Tony Baselli. Personally, also one of my favorite side teams that isn't the Bears, Jacksonville Jaguars, because I'm an AEW guy. Go Tony Khan. But there we go. We'll definitely have to fix that just because I think when we were adjusting the camera,
yeah.
just a little, we'll point it down just a wee bit. I'm sure you can see it through there. Perfect. Up a little bit. There we go. That should be good. That's. We'll get there. There we go. That should be good. That should be perfect. Good. There we go. Like I said, it'll stop wobbling. It'll stabilize, I'm sure. There we go. Hopefully you guys don't get seasick. You guys should be good there. Nice hit right there. I mean, just for the sake that it's the only helmet out right now, we'll leave it.
Yeah, might as well.
For our guy Christopher, so if he pops in, he's like, "Oh, that's a nice helmet. I wonder who won that." He did.
Congrats, Chris.
There you go. Nice job right there.
3 newbies, 3 winners. We like that.
Sure do.
Welcome to the breaks, guys. That's how it goes here. Try to get every one of you a chance at a cool autographed helmet
Just for
or jersey.
Just for consistency, let me make sure I'm spelling everything right.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we still have a couple more to go in that double box break for the practice squad. 3 spots, guys. Get your spots in there. It's a brand new practice squad.
Oh, come on.
I don't know why you wouldn't jump in there. We have that Walter Payton poster, the Randy Moss jersey. You can double up on those. You have an Emmitt Smith football. We saw one of those in the break room last week, so if you missed your opportunity to get that Emmitt Smith football, here it is again. But I know what you're looking for, speed flexes. A Tony Dorsett, J.K. Dobbins, and then who's that last one? That's Patrick.
I'm sorry, where are we looking? Patrick Surtain.
Oh, Surtain, yeah.
Yeah, my chicken scratch isn't
that's right.
available.
I was like, oh, I should have known too, but that's okay. Patrick Surtain, yeah.
There's also Trayvon Walker speed flex as well. That's the only one I didn't write down.
Yeah. So 4 speed flexes in a practice squad?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you saw something like that?
I mean, obviously, besides there were so many speed flexes technically in the room because of that black and blue speed flex series, but now we're trickling down to just 3. There's 3 in between the black and blue speed flexes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 in the practice squad. There's another 4 in the vault, and then there's 3 chilling in the diamonds. So we got about 14 speed flexes, 13 or 14 speed flexes, chilling throughout.
Might as well jump on them.
This is the time. Again, cliche, not funny anymore. It's already been a couple weeks. The early bird gets the worm. This is the time to get up before all the heavy hitters come in. You're chasing something. Like I said, I see that Walter Payton on at 9 in the morning. And I see the lack of people that, not like I said, the lack of heavy hitters in here. Like you got some big names that come across and they end up dominating throughout the entire day. They aren't. It doesn't seem like anyone. It doesn't seem like they're here right now. Besides a couple of, like I said, a couple of usual suspects I see. Like a guy like Jeff August is still chilling. Our guy Brad Williams in there as well. This is the time. This is the morning. Everyone else. Like I said, they're still rolling out of bed. They're still getting the crusties out of their eyes, and you can go home with a Walter Payton before they even get their shoes on.
Exactly.
It's the time. It's the way to do it.
You already did half. I always say this. You already did half the work. You
Yeah.
got up.
You're already here.
You tuned in. You might as well win something, right? Like,
Yeah, dude.
when you have a really good opportunity to take it and run. You could be walking home with a Tony Baselli. You could be walking home with one of these speed flexes on the board. Actually, so Nick said he forgot to write one down. That means we have actually 11 speed flexes in this room here with us.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why you wouldn't jump on in. And if you're not winning a speed flex, you have a good opportunity to win a Walter Payton signed poster. Walter Payton, ever heard of him? If you like your Paytons, maybe you're a big fan of Peyton Manning. We have him up here twice. We have once in the vault on a speed flex. We have a mini. I believe that one's is it either a rave or is that a lunar eclipse on the mini?
For the can't miss.
For the can't miss.
Let me take a
Yeah,
double
that
check.
Peyton Manning, that one's a Broncos one. The other one is a Colts speed flex Peyton Manning. But the Broncos one is a very, very cool looking helmet. Yeah, it's that one up top there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So blacked out with the orange and the orange signature. Isn't that a nice touch?
Oh yeah. orange on orange action right there. Like we mentioned, we got Peyton Manning on the Bronco lid here. And we have Peyton Manning on the Speed Flex on the Colt lid in the vault. Peyton Manning is nicely displayed throughout the entire play, and like without
Joe Montana.
Yeah, also Joe Montana just casually sitting in there chilling. Joe Montana. Also AJ Green, not pictured, but over here in the jersey side of things. And then finally, there's one more little bonus banger lurking in that can't miss. And honestly, I'm not gonna name. Obviously, won't name who it is, but it's a name that's usually in the secondary and the headliners. So it just goes to show you that this can't miss jerseys and minis was that stacked up to a point where this guy couldn't even get into the secondary realm. So I think it's very much worth the time, worth the effort. Hop in there, close that out, get her done, and then obviously when one closes, we always open up something else. So hop on in because the water's just fine.
Very nice.
But while we're doing that, like I said, I can kind of quickly overlook halfway to go on a double practice squad. Let's get that filled up. I think we can get. I see 4 on the website. I could refresh one more time. Still says 4.
Let me double check to make sure I got my side correct. So yeah, I guess it
That
is.
happens.
Yeah,
Don't
4
worry.
to go.
Yesterday, orders were coming in, and we had missed a couple. So it was like looking at it, there was like one number off. And then of course Shopify wanted to be Shopify and not tell me like the adjustment history. So I had to go back all by myself. But we got there. We got it all figured out. So everyone was all figured out. Luckily, nothing like closed like rapidly, so it wasn't like oh my god, I don't know who's who and where's what. So should be good there. Halfway to go on that double box practice squad. Let's get that. I'm gonna throw that in the chat really quick. This is the practice squad. Practice squad double box right here. Let's close that out. Let's get that our first double box in the day. We have our quad box vault as well. That's 8 to go. 8 to go in the double as well. 8 to go in the diamond double, diamond quad, diamond doubles. 8 to go as well. 5 to go in this triple box. Let me throw in this triple box in the chat as well. Get that situated. Like I said, that is our final black and blue Speed Flex set triple box.
Yeah, you're right. 4 still to go in there. So guys, jump on in. Actually, we got another order in here now. Let's see if that starts to close that down a little bit. Nope,
Got
that's for the vaults. You guys want to see the vaults?
Let's do it.
I like that as well.
Who's getting into that vault?
That is Jonathan Jenkins.
Nice.
Jumping on.
Got a couple people getting into that single vault I see, so I'll go ahead and throw that in there as well.
This one was the double. Might as well jump on in both guys. You
Vault
get an opportunity
single.
for either or.
I'll throw in the vault double as well, just so we can
If
get
you don't
that
like what
going as
comes
well.
out in the double, hey, maybe the single is the route for you to go, but you wouldn't know unless you jump in both.
That's the vault double box right there. And then, you know what? Just because we're in the groove of dropping links and everything, let's go ahead and throw the can't miss quad box in there. It's the final quad box. It's our can't miss jerseys and minis quad box. There we go, folks. Attack, attack, attack. Let's get in there. Because, like I said, we don't want to be sitting on these guys for too long. Because everyone gets antsy and everyone wants to get in there and get their break done. So that's the route to go. And as well, for fun as well, just because we're already in the groove of dropping links. This is going to also be the college midterm. There we go. Dropping the college single in there as well. So, guys, exactly that. Where do we want to go? What are we feeling on the day? Still halfway to go on that double box. That is our closest one, besides also the triple box. 5 to go in there as well. That would be the route to go, guys and gals. There you have it. Also, between that, speaking of college, NCAA tourney, all but set. Final 4, all number 1 seeds for second time that's happened since 2008. Second time ever. Maybe the guy that won all chalk this year, not looking too bad. So I guess this would have probably been the year if you went in there blind and you're like, I'm just going to take the favorites.
Yeah.
A lot of them kind of ended up winning this year.
Despite the tournament being pretty much chalk, I will I'll pose the dangerous question of how's your guys' brackets doing? How's it going? Did you pick all the favorites? Are you still alive? Everybody should be for the most part, you would think. Although if you
I know no one's perfect. There was that one account chasing the one guy that was completely wrong on all picks.
Yeah,
so that was kind of funny.
That's incredible.
Yeah, just as impressive, honestly, that you purpose. Right? Someone said that to me, like, for you to go completely wrong, you would also need to know, you'd also have to be completely right to pick the opposite.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah, like you gotta, it's like taking an ACT. Like you gotta know all the right answers in order to purposely circle the wrong ones, right? So that is nuts. That's
so that's exactly right. So if you went in there blind and you still picked all of them wrong, I mean, honestly, just as big of a congratulations there as it would be if you got them all right.
It's impressive in its own right.
Yeah. It's like, what's the thing from Anchorman? He goes, I'm not even mad. That's impressive.
Yeah, right.
You ate the whole roll of cheese. Not even mad. It's impressive. But exactly right, guys. I mean, this call it shock. I call it just it'll be good basketball. We also, like I said, we were on our Saturday. You were on your Saturday show on WRMN. We're kind of discussing like, does it really hurt the NCAA? It's always a nice story, but at the end of the day, it only ends up lasting like a week or two, really. Like I think we got the just the right amount of McNeese basketball. Like we get right before that Aura,
much,
like
right?
we got the Aura guy. We know who he is. And then he faded away, never to be mentioned again. Yeah. Right?
Well,
exactly right thing.
When those NIL deals kick in,
Fair enough. Didn't know that a guy, didn't know a team manager can transfer.
Yeah, but right? Yeah.
There you go. The more you know. It gets more into the whole conversation. There's no tradition anymore. Damn it. These kids just want to go anywhere and everywhere.
Guys, we got to be moving here. Otherwise, Nick and I will jump off a little early.
Yeah.
We're saying Nick probably a little after 11.
Yeah, like I said, we'll stretch it out as far as we can. Obviously, our hard out is right around 11:45, just so we don't cross over too much into Colin and Steven. Maybe I hope Steven was feeling under the weather. It might be Steven. I just want to. But usually the go-to is Colin and Steven on a Monday afternoon. Right. So. Yeah, like I said, exactly right. Points. If we're still rolling, I'll hold off till 11 like we usually do. Kind of just chill, kind of get us going. I got all the listed stuff in there. Everything ready to roll. It's a brand new practice squad, a brand new vault. Still trying to close out that Speed Flex black and blue. Still trying to finish up that can't miss jerseys and minis. At this point. If we fill up that can't miss jerseys and minis, it unfortunately might be the only chase on the day. I was trying to feel a little generous, a little nicey, but just like I said, wasn't able to fill up that jersey and mini. But that's okay. I know our squad will be able to crack open and finish those last two. The last triple box there and that can't miss, or the last quad box and the can't miss, and the last triple box there and that Speed Flex. Of course, eventually as the day goes on, we can maybe trickle on and see if that Speed Flex can kind of get cracked into. But as of now, it's going to stay as a triple box until further notice. That also depends. That's not really our decision as well. It's kind of just also who is all in that break. So kind of have to come to a consensus there as well. But
For the most part, for the majority, I think it's the easiest to keep it all in one, and it might be the most fun. So again, hop on in there. Still Matt Ryan, still Terrell Davis available. Terrell Davis also available in. Oh my goodness, where did he just ran past me? Was he in the? He's in the personals as well.
Terrell Davis. He's in the college.
College, there we go.
And he's also in that black and blue that you were talking about.
So he's in the black and blue. Terrell Davis, there we go. College, that's where as well. Mike Evans still in that Texas A&M camo lid on the college side of things. College, as well. Read option series. Ray Lewis still available. He's in 3 different series. He's in the jerseys. He's in the practice squad. He's also in the diamonds. But this is the only one where it's him and him alone on a speed flux in the diamonds. If you want Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis on a dual signed speed flux, that's in the vault. And if you just want Ray Lewis again on a jersey, well, he's over in the jerseys. Hop in that coin toss right there. Walter Payton. Like I said, guys, we showed it off earlier. Let's do it one more time before we head on out of here, just because I'm going to be jealous. I have a feeling, I got a feeling in my boingloids that it's not going to survive the day.
No.
There's no rightful reason that this should be still in here by the end of the day. So let me grab it again.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Not just as a Bears fan, just as somebody who can appreciate what Walter Payton did for the game.
Historian,
Yeah.
you want this.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, even as if you were a Packer fan, we can ask Dom if he hops in here maybe later on today. I think even Dom, our factory or our business Packer fan here, he would probably appreciate this without a doubt. There's no way. And even if he was, he'd probably eat it. He'd still eat off of it as a placemat or something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't do that personally. I would want to keep it up, frame it, put an even better glass display myself. But right now, currently sitting in this like giant, oversized like card, almost like card protector, like how you would get in there for your slabs.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Nice little hard plastic to keep it all together, keep the creases and all the bends off of it. You see the signature right here in the middle. Perfect right there, right slab dab in the middle. I mean, it might be directly in the middle of this poster. It's your eye is going to get drawn directly in the middle first, and then you're going to see Walter up top, all in this collage. Truly was a legend, without a doubt. And all across the board, you see celebrity appearances, Inc. Walter Payton. It's got the valve. It's got the sticker right there. It's got the PSA DNA ID at the bottom as well. All certified, all authenticated, all ready to roll. Could be yours, as well as, like I mentioned, if you hop in that NFC North spot, Randy Moss, it could be a potential double up right there. Maybe even, still doesn't matter. Aaron Jones would be a nice little double up, triple up there. Aaron Jones would either be on I would think probably the Vikings lid right now. I think he's probably on a Vikings lid just to be safe. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, it could either be on the Vikings lid or on the Packer lid. Still an NFC North hit.
Still a legendary option there in the practice squad for you. Or you could double up. Or, like we said, the vault is brand new as well. All of those keys still out there. And guys,
probably be too heavy for this. You think the Walter Payton, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If we had a little bit bigger of one, I would display it on that for sure.
Definitely worth displaying. We might just need to get something bigger.
Yeah, just like a bigger wooden version of that. We would need that for sure. But guys and gals, like I said, I'll keep you lingering around for another maybe 10 minutes or so. And then we'll kind of hop off after that. Slow mornings. Been a couple slow mornings in a row, unfortunately. But, I mean, it kind of just there's ebbs and flows for sure.
It's the start of the week. It will pick up.
Without a doubt.
And there's no doubt that things will be gone off this board by the end of the day, by the end of the week. So if you want something, if you are interested in one of these, which I would be, 11 different speed flexes, jump in quick.
I guess that would be my message, or my, our story of the day, our word of the day, or just our tale of the day. All these names eventually are going to go. This practice squad is wide open. This vault is wide open. Whoever you might be chasing is whoever you might be chasing. What I'm saying, the point I'm getting to is, eventually at noon, even around that 3 o'clock hour, all those heavy hitters, all those big bucks, all those guys, we call them the whales, the sharks, whatever they might want to be called. These guys get in here, they end up dominating the room, and guys that are like, oh, I should have been so hesitant. I could have had that. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Doesn't pay the bills. Doesn't get you speed flexes in your hands into your doorstep. Making the moves, getting into the breaks. That's what gets it done. So exactly that. So you don't want to be sniped, as a lot of people popularly say. That me, I don't know if he does it, but sometimes, Michael Convey sniped me. Had a big day yesterday. It could have been me. Could have been you. It could have been you.
Could have been.
You just got to make the effort and go ahead and follow through with it. Because if you're chasing something, like I mentioned, this is the time to do it. No one else is really making moves. So who else? But why not me? Why not us? Why not me? Go ahead and make the move.
It's a good point.
What are you looking for? Let us know. Point us in the direction we will go. So what looks like, I'll refresh, but just to make sure, halfway to go still on that double box practice squad. Wide open on just about everything else. 5 more to go still in that triple box. Wide open on basically everything else. Guys, gals, this is the time. With not a lot of people, like I said, with everyone. And to be honest, to be fair, a lot of the people that are the big heavy hitters, they've been way more polite than they need to be. I'll be awesome with that. A lot of people, they're just like, you know what? Hey guys, I'm gonna fill out this break. Anybody else want to get into it? They give you some time and then they fill it up. That in a lot of other break rooms, I don't think there's that community. There's that sense of like passion and friendship here. There is that here. In a lot of other break rooms, there's not. So you hop in there, they're gonna be like, that's mine. Oh, and that one, yeah, that's mine. And that over there, you wanted that? No, you can't because it's mine. So.
Or they've just been kind of sitting there, not doing anything, watching along and letting you win the prizes.
Yeah.
Jumping in when need be, like if something needs to close out, but also like just leaving it on the table for somebody else to win something as well. So very selfless here in the UA break room. I've seen a lot of people also be willing to gift stuff.
Yeah.
But, don't just wait and rely on the gifting system, something to come your way, or the trade system or whatever. Get in early so that you have the leverage when it comes to, something that you maybe want.
Exactly right. And in that same breath of trades and all that jazz, just even if you fall on something that you might not be looking for. Exactly right. You could add some trade stock, put it in the trade available pile. What is and what isn't available type deal. I see a lot of people doing that. Something gets broken here. They're like, oh, I still, I got a Roger Staubach speed flex. You down for that? You like that? Or, some people kind of pop it over. They're like, hey, Amari, you like Amari Cooper? You like Garrett Wilson? You like, why am I blank? George Kittle? You like some of these guys? Hey, I got some of that for you. Maybe you're not feeling that one.
A lot of really nice names here in the break room. I mean, George Kittle, you just saying it made me think about, the fact that, he's been to a couple of Super Bowls recently. You heard the audio of him. I will be back here. That guy's a gamer.
Oh,
you know, like you just love to see it, and you love to see it here in the break room. And we have him. We don't have him on the board right now.
No, he was in the coin toss jerseys. He had been snapped up, unfortunately, earlier.
But guys, I mean, it doesn't take much longer for him to be back in the break room.
He's in here a lot for sure. Seen him a ton.
The new names, the relevant names, are nice, mixed with a lot of these legends.
Yes.
There's no better way to put it. I mean, even guys that are just recently out of the game, like the Ray Lewises and all that kind of stuff. So It's really nice.
Yeah, George Kittle was also in that same realm of like me and Ricky were. I know you're not a big wrestling guy. You kind of dib and dabble. You know.
Yeah, I know. I know the names.
If I throw out The Rock and Stone Cold, you know who I'm talking about.
yeah.
You're not in the dark on that. But that's kind of what I was kind of trying to get at. I want to get wrestlers that were athletes, were like football players or baseball players, to get them to sign that stuff, and then get guys like George Kittle who are wrestling fans to sign wrestling memorabilia because he's a fan of Penta El Zero Miedo. So him and Penta kind of do the that whole bit whenever he scores a touchdown. He does the Zero Miedo. It means no fear. So I would love if it was a San Francisco 49er Penta mask signed by George Kittle. I think that would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, he can't really do any other new signatures. But if it was like a Steve Mongo McMichael on like a WCW belt, that would be pretty solid. He was, former WCW United States champion, 4 Horsemen, baby. Never forget that.
We should bring that up to our superiors.
Yeah,
because I think that's a really good idea.
Me and Ricky were kind of lightly softballing that. We're trying to tighten the screws a little bit so we can kind of get up there and think of something. So that I'm not just like and then we can also do like Bill Goldberg on a Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, he was a Georgia Bulldog. So stuff like that. Like I mentioned, the big one would probably be like The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson on a Miami lid. I can't even. There's a couple other someone just posted like a bunch of ex wrestlers as old football players in college. Like Lex Luger was. Oh man, where'd he go? I think it was like LSU or something. He went to a big school, Penn State. I think he was at Penn State.
Penn State.
So you can get like him on a Penn State lid. I think that'd be pretty solid. That'd be pretty cool.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's something that I don't think any other break rooms have.
No.
So I would jump in here if you want something like that. And don't tell them. Don't tell those break rooms. Yeah. Keep us in your back pocket as your hidden little gem.
And of course, I'd be very ignorant to sit here and say like, I understand wrestling is very niche to some. It'd be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But the diehard wrestling fans are exactly that. They're diehard wrestling fans. They would see something like this and they would gobble it up in a minute. Because I mean, like I said, it would be almost similar like that 1 in 4 series that we have very, very prominently. Like, we always see like a John Cena Funko Pop or an Undertaker Funko Pop or Stone Cold Steve Austin as well. I think that would be pretty solid.
I could see that.
I'll give you guys. Got 2 more minutes. I'll give you a 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning, guys.
When,
jump into something if you want something. Even if it doesn't break during this show, which it looks like we won't have another break in this show, although you never know.
Yeah.
If you want something badly enough and you don't want those spots getting swallowed up by the noon show, jump in here, get your spots now. You're the first come, first serve when it comes to the noon show because those guys are probably tuning in when? Right at noon or 11:50 or 11:45 or something like that. Like, they're not going to jump on a whole hour early. So while you're here, you might as well secure some spots.
Yeah. Again, popping off at 9 a.m. Central Time. You get a little bit of a head start on the West Coast. Maybe some people on that side are still at that's the crack of dawn for sure for some. So it's the way to go without a doubt. Got another minute here, folks. Like I said, for those that did, we were able to get 2 personals done as well as a jersey. So congratulations to everyone that was able to get something involved today. Between John, Christopher, and then also Frank, first time winner today, first time comer, Frank Scarpentino. Right, getting in there, getting a Jackie or Ricky Smith or Jackie Smith, excuse me.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's the way to go here. Like I said, unfortunately, there's no display here. Usually we do our our bronze, silver, gold by you know what today, Tony? Today's your day. You get gold, bronze, and silver. You get all 3, my friend.
Yeah, no kidding. I've got only 1 winner on today. Although those jerseys that we pulled were very nice.
Exactly right.
I will say. So they get my bronze and silver.
That's fair. Very fair right there, without a doubt. So with that being said, folks, join in again, 12 o'clock hour. our guys Colin and I believe Steven. Like I said, hopefully he's feeling all better. I believe it should be those two dynamic duo back in again. So get in there, get some breaks rolling, and if not, like if I don't see you the rest of the week, take care, and we'll see you. Take care. Have a good one.